Hey everybody, I'm doing Libra now. Holy Spirit, would you link me into the soul cycle of Libra? Look, first off, Knight of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords. Okay, wow. So this is somebody who's I'm taking it just as a pre-shuffle. I would take this as a knight going from slow mode into like blitzkrieg mode there. If you see what I mean. This is one is known as Knight of Swords is known as the bully, the guy who goes in smash and grab, the guy who goes to jail basically, like the knuckle dragger, but like the one who does the stupid shit and that basically causes the distraction or whatever. You know what I mean? And this one's known as like the upstanding. Like he's very reliable, but he's slow as fuck, right? Like, cause he takes so long to do everything, right? Cause yeah, this is a Virgo Leo energy. See, he takes forever to do everything, cause he's a perfectionist, right? But this guy's just going fucking punch a jeweler in the nose, take the golden necklace, and then run out the fucking door type guy, right? So it's two knights. Holy Spirit, would you link me into the soul cycle of our loyal Libras? Knight of Swords and... Ooh, how did that get reversed? What the heck? Did I just reverse this deck? Oh my god, I did too. Okay, well, we're not going to shuffle anymore, but we're going to keep it the way it is because it's what's supposed to happen. So at the bottom of the deck now we have a Knight of Swords. So somebody rushing in doing something fucked up, like me. Even the card readers fucking did something stupid. So, but that's the energy, and that's why it happened. So we got okay. What do we got in the heart of the matter there, Holy Spirit? For the Lovers. Okay, so Libra, you have a Gemini possibly in your heart of the matter, or this could be a contract of some kind. It could be the children of the voice of the divine. It could be I'm thinking of Gemini. Could be the heart of the matter. Let's see how that lines up there. Okay. What do we got in the challenge position here, Holy Spirit? Okay, so this is really going to be interesting. We got Two of Cups, so union. Pretty much this is the minor arcana for the card we just pulled, the Lovers. This is one's called the Lord of Love. So this is, again, speaks of a union. It's a challenge. And the heart of the matter is some kind of a union or a Gemini. Could be a union between a Gemini. This is a Cancerian energy, though, the minor arcana Lovers. So, and we have the reverse of some kind of group, friends group, or possibly, it looks like a work group, like some kind of organization of like-minded individuals that work together, and it's reversed. So maybe this love thing reversed this, and giving and receiving. So somebody might have been giving and receiving to this organization, and maybe they're not giving and receiving to that organization or group anymore because it's reversed. Well, anyways, the group is going under. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. It could have been because of a union, maybe screwed something up, but we'll get in deeper to it. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of organization going under or something like that, like claiming bankruptcy possibly. Or, Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it could have been because somebody rushing and doing something a little brave. It's also like hero energy too. Okay, so subconsciously you're thinking of a Ten of Swords. Like you're thinking somebody like basically created a Ten of Swords on you, possibly, or you're thinking of doing this to somebody else, which is like putting 10 swords in somebody's back. If this is happening to you, it's somebody who you know. It's this is also Gemini energy, which lines up with the heart of the matter. So Yeah, this subconsciously you're thinking about this betrayal, Libra. Wow. You're definitely dealing with a Gemini, because this is Gemini energy. The heart of the matter is Gemini energy. You're thinking of a Gemini, and yeah, I am betraying you. So possibly a Gemini betrayed you, or you're thinking of betraying a Gemini. What do we got in past? How did we get here, Libra? Holy Spirit, how did we get? How did Libra get in this situation? Okay, the universe reverse. So not closing out a cycle. Basically, what it is you didn't close out a cycle. The universe pertains to the world in this deck, which is what's it called? The Great One of the Nighttime, which I think refers to outer space, probably. But the universe is completion. But like this, it's reverse, like not completing something, not finishing something, like basically leaving something unfinished. Is in the past is what was going on. Let's see what it says fully. Like, get in here. Just haven't brushed up on this one in a while. It's called the universe in this one, so meaning synthesis. Okay, reversed. It's failure to complete a task, imperfection. Okay, so somehow whatever was meant to be done got fucked up a long way, and now somehow we got the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I don't know how the fuck that even happened. Maybe I'll go look at it later, but yeah, because it wasn't at the bottom of the deck, but now it is. So presently, so now the underlying energy of the whole read is cheating, lying, and stealing. So maybe because they didn't finish what this was, and that's what this betrayal could be too, in subconsciously. So you could be thinking about that you got betrayed, or you can be thinking about betraying someone, possibly a Gemini. And in the past, you didn't complete something. So, what the heck? Okay. Why? He's flipped over. Okay. Jesus. Okay, no, never mind. It is still the Knight of Swords. It did flip over. It's just the top card was flipped over for some reason. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, what do we got in the present situation for our loyal Libras? Whoa. Okay. A passionate new beginning. Okay. So presently you got a passionate new beginning, the Lord of the Root of the Power of Fire. So something you're passionate about. Maybe something you just found out about. Like maybe you tried something and you're like, wow, I really like this. What do you got in the future? Future for Libras, loyal Libras. Five of Wands. Okay, so your passionate new beginning leads to conflict and competition. So maybe it's something like a sport or something, because if it leads to conflict and it could be like a good kind of competition. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, say, a baseball player or something like that. But it could also lead to like your passionate new beginning could be like being a gigolo or whatever, and then all of a sudden you get all these husbands that want to beat you up or shit. You know what I mean? Like there's other reasons it could cause bad kind of competition too. So just letting you know that. Whatever, I don't know what it is, but we'll try and clarify it later. What do we got in where you're influencing this Libra? Ooh, blocking a hermit. Blocking a hermit. A hermit is blocked. We're blocking your intuition. Blocking going within. The way you're influencing this is you're blocking something. You're blocking not going within. So blocking not being intuitive, or blocking not blocking being a hermit, blocking your solitude, your alone time, blocking your finding the truth, blocking. A Gemini could be blocking you from finding the truth out. There, Libra, because that's the heart of the matter. And the hermit in this deck is called Magus of the Voice of Light. So, see him tickling the snake of the belly there? Well, one of these snakes didn't know that they can't really fuck with the hermit. And I guess they're just finding that out the hard way right now, because when you try and block a hermit, and basically all it does is expose that you're the dark, right? But it doesn't matter when the hermit comes around, the dark stuff's still gonna run away, right? So unless you change the laws of the universe, which I don't think any of my subscribers are capable of doing. I hope not, anyway. And if you are, well, put in a good word for me. Okay, what do we got in the? What do we got in the? What do we got in the? Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Oh, another blockage. You're hoping that your success will not be blocked, because you've gone through a long battle, and you're hoping that your success won't be blocked, because you've been working at something for a while, and you really need a victory here. So, what do we got in the hopes? Eyes, hopes, and fears. The lens you're looking through there, Libra. The lens you're looking through. Oh. These ones go. The lens you're looking through is you're looking at things through the eyes of a student. You're kind of studying something new, and you're manifesting it. Manifesting whatever this is you're studying. You're manifesting your North Node, I believe. This totally has North Node written all over it, if you ask me. If you're looking at it as like this is what I'm here to do. You found the combination, but you've also you're still a student. But I'm taking it. This is the kind of like, I don't know. I look at almost everything like this because I'm a Virgo and I'm a perfectionist, right? So I'm like there's always ways to perfect something even more, right? So it's like you're a student, but you're doing your job as a student. You're learning while you're going along, which I think, like most things you do, like you do get better as you do them, right? Unless it's something that you really hate doing, right? So the Magician and the Princess of Pentacles is definitely somebody manifesting. They're studying, but they're manifesting like they're already doing what they're here to do. It's just that maybe they don't got a ticket, or maybe you don't need a ticket for it, but maybe you're supposed to study it longer, right? Okay. So this is in the lens of the. This is in the lens. Is what this is. Or it could be you're manifesting Earth sign. You could be like trying to basically, maybe you're interested in a younger Earth sign, or you're interested in a student. You can be in like university or something, and like just seeing the love of your life or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Could be something like that too. What do we got in the environment? Holy Spirit. For Libra. Okay, temperance. So in the environment, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could be going with the flow and realizing that you have. This is also like he's pouring scorpionic energy in there, so he's pouring change into. This is Archangel Michael, by the way, and he's pouring change into something. He's orchestrating like change. I think this is in somebody's life, and this is like. Sagittarius, as you can see right there, but he's pouring change into this, whatever he's doing here. Which this could be like, the way I see this one is he's like, angels kind of like keep eyes on people, right? Like they're messengers and they bring messages. And he's bringing a message, or he's cooking up something that he's been watching for a while, I'm thinking. And he's gonna, whatever this is, he's changing the way somebody, it's changing somebody's life, I think, or maybe a bunch of people's lives. Like a lot of times, that's what they do too. Right? They can change they do create change, as you can see, as we've seen in the Bible. Like when they show up, sometimes it's very brief, but they can leave a lot of change behind. Believe me, like a lot. I mean, they're not spoken of too many times, but like where the Dead Sea is now is a good example. Like there used to be a couple towns around there, or whatever, and that are mentioned in the Bible, and now they're the Dead Sea, and nothing there will ever grow. And it was two angels that did that. So and that was like how many years ago, and like still like I don't think anything ever will grow there for the whole lifetime of the planet, like the rest of the time of the planet. Like, yeah. So that's just like the kind of shit that these things can do, right? So you might be they might be cooking up something for your life for change. You know what I mean? Like when they do that was, I don't even know what, like I kind of know what it, like there's people assume things about what it was like, what it was about in the Bible, but it wasn't. I don't think it was just like what a lot of people think those two towns were doing. There was a lot of bad shit going on there. I think for God to do something. He was making an example, and this is what maybe somebody's, whatever this guy's doing. He's pouring something. Like he's basically the general of all the angels, right? Archangel Michael. Like he's like if like I say, I don't really even know any good like a vice president of the big guy himself. Like when he needs some shit done, this is his like right hand guy. From what I've learned, you know what I mean? And yeah, he's batching up. He's mixing up some change, and it might be in like the whole world. And it could be in like the whole world, like that. There's gonna be change. You know what I mean? So that's just what I'm getting from it. And usually I don't get like, I just noticed that Scorpio. He's pouring Scorpio into there just a while ago. So that was it 2 days ago or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah. So you could be there could be a Sagittarius in your environment, or it can be like some changes about to happen, like 5D change, you know what I mean? I'm thinking it's leaning, for most of the people watching this video, it's going to lean more towards like there's going to be some change. Could be worldwide, it could just be in your neighborhood, you know what I mean? What do we got in the outcome, Holy Spirit? For, oh shit, okay, cheating, lying, and stealing. And nostril gel. So Lord of Pleasure. This is more scorpionic energy in the outcome. So I think something has changed, because this is like looking back. This is nostalgia, Lord of Pleasure, but thinking back, like of the good old days. Like, how's that song go? Fucking Glory Days. Or, fuck, I don't know why that song just came into my head. Okay, and then the Seven of Swords is cheating, lying, and stealing. So you might be, maybe you have like a speckled past, like some of us, and maybe you were into some shady shit, and you're just looking back on those days. Like this is what the outcome of this is gonna be. That maybe right now you're doing some shady shit, and you're gonna like 10 years from now you might look back and you'll be like, oh my god, I can't fucking believe I did that, or whatever. But whatever, that's just, give me 2 more for that, because that can't be all. But it's maybe cheating, lying, and stealing in the past, or it's 6 of Cups is like, yeah, something from the past. Oh, okay, blocked. Oh, what's blocked? 9 of Pentacles blocked. Okay, possibly blocked somebody's 9 of Pentacles. Cheating, lying, and stealing blocked your 9 of Pentacles. This is in the past, so maybe you went to go get a job, but you couldn't because you needed to be, what do they call that? Fuck. Oh, I can't remember. Bondable or something like that. So maybe you did some like, Robin Hood shit, or like maybe something like fucked up your chances of getting like, your 9 of Pentacles, which would have been your dream job. Because they you said, oh, I'm bondable, and then they ran your name, and it's like, well, actually, you stuck up like 3 Petro-Canadas in 1982 or some shit like that, you know what I mean? That's kind of what this could be, I'm just saying. This is Virgo energy too. But it's blocked, so like something's blocking that. So this is all in the outcome. Then what do we got in the... One more for outcome. One more for outcome. And we'll clarify. Oh, shit. I said one more. Okay, we'll take these two that I can see. No, we're not going to take these. These are King of Cups and Ten of Pentacles anyway, but I don't think these were supposed to come up for some reason. I'm sorry. They just popped, they flopped out like that, but those ones I didn't usually... But it could, if for a few viewers out there, it actually might be, that might actually pertain to King of Cups, and if they pop out again, they'll pop out again. If that's what, believe me, Spirit wants to them pop out again, they'll pop out again. King of... So you for some of my subscribers, there might be Ten of Pentacles from a King of Swords or so, or a King of Swords might have, or King of Cups might have a Ten of Pentacles in the outcome. So let me know in the box below if that actually happens, please. Okay, because give me one more in the fucking in the outcome. Okay, oh, a reverse Knight of Wands. That's not good. That's like a really fucking bad, like somebody just going around banging everybody's women or something, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, let's see here. Knight of Wands. Oh, it just opened right on your thing too. Reversed is evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, brutal, and discord. Okay. So, okay, who do we have here? We'll clarify. Somebody's cheating, lying, and stealing from the past. And blocked your Nine of Pentacles. Or you're blocking somebody else's Nine of Pentacles. And whoever this is a Knight of Wands. He's cruel, evil-minded, bigoted, brutal, and causes discord wherever he goes. So he sounds like a real fucking asshole. Anyways, at the bottom of this deck, you got a Knight of Swords. So this could be you, I'm thinking. Libra, because this is your element too. Like you could be rushing in and doing something brave when you find this out. Or like you might want to fuck this guy up. If you, like from what this guy, if he blocked like your Nine of Pentacles, but you know what the thing is, you could have been this person in the past too. I just thought of that. This could be you in the past, because it is Six of Cups, which is nostril gel, which means things from the past, right? So in the past, you could have been like a fucking real asshole. I'm just gonna say it, Libra. You could have been like, you could have like robbed old ladies and then drove away on their like riding carts or whatever. And now you feel like an asshole. But back then it was like maybe you were like hooked on fucking like heroin or something like that. You know, I'm just giving examples. None of that has showed up in this read. I'm just saying that this could be you in the past, or this could be somebody else in the past. Cheated, lied, and stealed on you, and whoever this is, whether it's you or somebody else, is a real fucking asshole. I'm just letting you know that. And they're racist too. It says that's what it says in the book. So. Nine of Pentacles, and they blocked your Nine of Pentacles, or you blocked somebody's Nine of Pentacles, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, this is you. I'm pretty sure this is this is you, because your element is air. So whoever this is might be a fire sign, because it's a Knight of Wands, which is usually upright. It's like even upright. It's like player energy, like just somebody that just goes around, just does what it doesn't really think before they do shit. You know what I mean? But then again, see, the Knight of Swords also is kind of like, well, they go in and do something brave usually. They're more of a heroic, known as a heroic knight. Like, they have values and shit. But the Knight of Wands doesn't really have, like, any fucking, you know what I mean? He doesn't really give a shit about, like, what people think after a show. He's just there for the night. He doesn't really give a fuck what happens the next day, right? So we'll clarify. So that's I think 99.9% sure this is your energy underlying the whole read. So, but this Knight of, like, he might be, when you find this out, you might, because the Knight of Wands is like known as a bully too. So I don't know. So you might go and do something to this guy if you like. Once you find this out, because maybe you don't know this, but maybe you're, and like I said, it could also be you too, right? So we'll clarify these with this one, the Empress, or the Rider Waite here. Oh, what the hell? Okay, not gonna. So the heart of the matter is the lovers or marriage or some kind of union, the children of the divine. Somebody could be guarded over. If that was somebody else in the past, I'd be guarded in nature. Fucking cheated, lied, and stealing, and you're just finding this out now, and they blocked their Nine of Pentacles. I'd be scared. I mean, and they're upside down, so. And for all to see, so that means in the outcome, everybody's going to see who this person really is too, so. Okay. So this Gemini in this heart of the matter is creating illusions, or she has illusions, or lots of options, or the illusion that she has lots of options. So, Two of Cups, or this marriage there could be a lot of illusions in the marriage. Is this reverse group? I want to know this group that's reversed in challenge. A Two of Cups giving and receiving from a backwards group, like somebody was giving or getting, maybe because of they were in a union. Somebody was in a union and was getting something from an organization because they were in a union. Okay, let's see here. That's a challenge anyway, whatever that means to you. We're going to find out more. What else can you tell us about this? That challenge there. The Sun. Okay. Leo energy. This is, this could shed light on some of this. It's happiness anyway. So, Libra, this is bringing happiness to you, I believe, is the challenge. Or the challenge could be to be happy and, not be disillusioned. Like to just see what's. We're gonna come back to that one. Okay, subconsciously, who wants to betray, or who's doing the betraying in this subconsciously, or who wants to betray? I think this reading is like about a Gemini. It's got a lot of Gemini energy in here, but the change. Maybe you changed a Gemini, or a Gemini changed you by betrayal or some shit like that. And somebody didn't want to close out a cycle in the past. And what's this new passionate beginning in the present that leads to, leads to a conflict? Oh, reverse prison. Okay, this one came out reverse. That one flew out really weird too. Okay, so this new passionate beginning leads to imprisonment. Wait. Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's Ten of Swords. Treachery, difficulty, disquiet, and an accident. An accident. So this passionate new beginning, it was an accident. Okay, wait. Treachery, difficulty, disquiet, and an accident. Difficulty. So somebody's having difficulty because of a passionate new beginning. Disquiet and accident. So yeah, this passionate new beginning, be careful. It could lead to an accident. And this is in the present energy. So whatever you're doing, like whatever's sparked your interest, just maybe go slowly and be careful. Maybe there's some unknown risks that you don't know about. Maybe research it further. And what's this conflict in the future? Holy Spirit. Five of Wands. This is also Leo, and there's also a lot of Leo in this read too. There's a lot of Leo, there's a lot of Gemini, and there's a lot of Scorpio. But I think the Scorpio is just change. It's like changes that need to happen, or basically balancing of the scales need to happen, even though it's not in here yet. What's this Five of Wands conflict about there, Holy Spirit? The Lord of Strength. For Libra. Ooh, okay. This conflict is over an Empress meditating? Empress. So an Empress who is basically like maybe meditating or getting some quiet time or like getting alone time. This is almost like hermit energy, right? Like this is like well, let's see what it says in this one. Four of Swords. Since we're right on swords here, Four of Swords is rest after strife and sorrow, respite, peace after war, abundance, relaxation of anxiety, and ease. So this conflict is over somebody like not being anxious and not basically being in strife and sorrow. Wow. So people are pissed off about that. Holy shit. That's this group. I think that's why this group is going under. They fucked with the wrong person, and I think it was a hardcore hermit. They fucked with. And they're being reversed right now. This group is being reversed. And in the heart of the matter is a Gemini or some kind of contract or union of some kind. That maybe they said they would deliver and maybe they can't deliver it because everybody found out that this group is, I'm just going to say, the Fairweather Friends. I don't know if it's them. I'm just saying. I'm a Virgo Libra cusper, so I like I am half Libra too, so just letting you know. Okay, so and blocking someone's intuition or blocking a hermit is in the way they're influencing it. This read's about a Gemini. I know this is a Libra read, but this read is about a Gemini. Like the heart of the matter is a Gemini. So I'm thinking they're influencing this hermit, like blocking this hermit somehow. How the hell? Why would they? Okay, why are they blocking this hermit? This blows my mind. Why are they blocking? And how are they blocking this hermit? Because I don't know. Maybe they think they're blocking a hermit. Yeah, let's see here. How is Gemini blocking this hermit, and how are they blocking this hermit? Holy Spirit. Well, okay, something's hidden. Reverse victory. So they didn't gain a victory, or you didn't gain a victory. I'm thinking that somebody, and a Queen of Wands. Okay. So Gemini's trying to block this hermit because of a Queen of Wands? Or they see them as a Queen of Wands, maybe. They see them as like a charismatic person and they want to stop their victory. Or they want to be this charismatic person, and they want to stop this person's victory. And there's something hidden. Okay, I gotta know this. What's hidden in Holy Spirit? What's hidden about this? What's hidden about this Queen of the Hermit, clarified by the Queen of Fire and reverse victory? Conflict reversed and a King of Pentacles. Okay, so this Queen of Cups is stopping a conflict with a King of Pentacles, or a business owner possibly. Let's see what this reverse conflict means in this one. Reversed 5 of Wands. What the heck is that? Is there a major? Cups. Knight of Wands. Okay, these are the court cards. Okay. 5 of Wands. Reversed. Lust, desire, trickery, and complexity. Lust, desire, trickery, and complexity. Okay, that's what's hidden. Is that this group that's trying to do this? I guess to block this hermit is basically what's hidden, and what they probably want to keep hidden is that there's no victory, and there's no victory for them, and Basically, they have strife, or no, lust, desire, trickery, and complexity. So they're doing this out of lust for something. Whether, like I say, the devil hasn't shown up, so I can't really say what it's about yet. I'm gonna ask that right now. What's this lust and complexity over, though? What's it over? What's lust and complexity? Like, what's it all over? What's their end game? Because this has been going on for a long time. Libra's had a lot of haters since I started my channel. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's a little too much. Wow. This air, almost half the deck just spit out here. We'll go through them though and see what. Okay. We got. This is like a lot of shit. Maybe that's what they meant by complexity. We got justice, which is probably, if people go and do shit like this to somebody long enough, you know, eventually this is going to bite them in the ass. We got a Queen of Pentacles. Could be somebody involved in this. We got the Hermit walking away. So the Hermit's walking away from these 8 cups. I'm thinking that these people were trying to trick the Hermit. And the Hermit's too old of a dog to be screwed by a pup, right? So he probably just turned, once he seen these people were trying to block him, he probably just said, okay, sayonara, guys. Or he might even trick them and said, I'll be back in 5 minutes, okay? And then he just never came back. And there's a Hierophant involved somehow, a religious leader. This is like maybe rushing in and doing something quick. That's the underlying energy of the whole read, which I'm pretty sure is you. Because there's another Knight of Swords, and I think when you find this out, it's really going to piss you off. There's Temperance, so you're 5D. There could be a Sagittarius involved in this too. This is a group, like I said. It says in the challenges, this group. And it could be a Sagittarius involved, which I think there is, but I think also these guys have been, the Archangel Michael and his homies have like basically been fucking like putting these guys like through the ringer, like they wish they never did any of this shit because they did it to the wrong person. And this is what they were trying. Look at him. This guy, he's probably running away. He's like, I did it. And then he trips over a pebble and scissors his head off or something and squirted blood all over the place and shit like that. And we also got a Cancerian involved here, which could be somebody controlling it or environment, but I think it's actually, these are the people in this group that it's telling you. It could be a Libra, but justice, I think, is these people are going to have justice come down on them like pretty hard. A Queen of Pentacles could be involved, the Hierophant, this Knight of Swords, Temperance. I don't know about this guy. I think this is just what they're doing, cheating, lying, and stealing. A Cancerian, the Lovers, a Gemini, popped out again, and could be a Scorpio, Death, or Death right beside the Hangman. This is Pisces at the end too, but this could also mean like maybe, I don't know what these people were trying to do, but if they were trying to sacrifice you, these people could be getting sacrificed, because this literally means like a sacrifice. And I think that the Temperance means that like these angels were watching them. Angels are always watching her, but in case people don't know, you're always like, I'm not in a creepy kind of way, but you know, like they know what's fucking going on. You're not fooling anybody. When you think you're in your dark little corner doing whatever the fuck you're doing, like you're not hiding anything from anybody. Like maybe some people you are, but I'm not trying to creep anybody out either. Like I don't think it's not in like a creepy way like that. It's like, you know, because this could just represent a Scorpio and a Pisces too. But I'm thinking that this is like basically like what did we ask? We asked why is there so much different? Like this is basically saying like who's involved. I can tell you that right now. All these flocked out. So 1, 2. Well, you're the Hermit, I'm thinking, or this Hermit was being blocked. So this is one of the victims. I was thinking could have been a hardcore Hermit, because there's this right there too, and a Hierophant, which could be somebody who believes in God. But I'm thinking this person is one of the people in the Fairweather Friends, like, or it could be other groups out there that are similar to the ones that some of us are dealing with, or it could be a Taurus. Could be both, right? And there's another air sign too, which rushes in and does stupid things. There's Sagittarius. They're cheating, lying, and stealing. That's what this group does, I think. And they sometimes pose as a church. I think, when they do shit like this. And there's a Cancerian, a Gemini, possibly a Scorpio, and a Hangman. But this could be like a, you know what I mean? Eventually you fuck with the wrong person who's protected by God, and God, you know, sometimes he slams down his. I'm gonna ask, what's the? We'll use a different deck for that though. I'm gonna ask, what's the outcome of this whole scenario? Because we're almost at. What should we call it? I'll use this Martial deck here. For for the Fairweather Friends, or let's just call them the Fairweather Friends, but this group of fucking, I don't know. I know in my situation, they didn't get any. If they are there to cheat and lie and steal, I don't think they stole anything off me. But like, I don't know. I would, you think if it was something, I would know about it, right? Okay. We got Holy Spirit. What's the spoils or the wages of sin in this scenario there, Holy Spirit? And for this group. A Hermit. Okay, so they could have a Virgo in their midst too. A Hermit. Passionate decision. Knight of Pentacles. Passionate decision. Oh my God, the Knight of Pentacles. Remember the Knight of Pentacles that shows up as a hermit in every read? Is going to bring sadness, sorrow, and crying over spilt milk. He's going to make a passionate decision. This is Dr. Death's protege right here. This is what he does. Oh, this could be drinking with the devil. Drinking too, because he does this when he's drinking. It seems like drinking sets this guy off. I don't know if he does this before he goes to work. Like he is Dr. Death's protege, so he must know what he's doing, because Dr. Death does. I don't think would trick anybody into doing his shit, right? But he usually shows up as the slowest knight. This is like his front, though, I think. I think he wants to show up like this to be like, because nobody ever notices the Knight of Pentacles, right? He's just irregular, slow. Only he's really slow. He doesn't ever do anything flashy. He's like the gray man that everybody overlooks. You know what I mean? Like the perfect guy to basically, do what Dr. Death, like be Dr. Death's protege. Let me say. But he's also the hermit. He's also very wise, and he's bringing death, or not bringing the death card just showed up. So I asked, like, what these guys is going to happen, and this is what's showing up. A hermit, passionate decision. I'm thinking that all three of these cards, like, say this guy, and this is what he's bringing to them. Is this, he's going to bring sorrow, sadness, and crying over spilt milk. So what they basically wish, blocking the hermit, is basically going to happen to them. So there's the balancing of the scales right there. Wow. And what's going to happen to the hermit? Or what's the outcome for Libra in this situation? Or a hardcore hermit. It could be a hardcore hermit. Which has Libra highly in there. What's the outcome for Libra in this situation? King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups showed up. Remember he showed up in the damn, I can't remember now. The outcome, wasn't it? Anyways, the outcome is a King of Cups is gonna be going crazy, or in their head, like, yeah, 9 of Swords is like, who's this King of Cups? I'm gonna ask, who is this King of Cups? That's like going batshit crazy. 5 of Wands, burdens. Okay, so this King of Cups is burdens, apparently. And he's fucking batshit. He's crazy. Whoever he is, he's going crazy because of the way he thinks. He's in his head, like he's fucking thinking like evil thoughts, like all day. He's not thinking good things, which basically poisons your brain, right? Who is he though? Why is he in Libra's reading? Because he's being a student. Page of Pentacles is like a student. So he's looking at you as like a student or something. Or he's studying you. This fucking King of Cups is studying you. Why is he studying Libra? See, these are fucking weird. This is a weird fucking group, man. Whoever this group is. Studying. Okay. A 9 of Pentacles. A 10 of Cups. Because they're in love with you. They're studying you because they're in love with you. Wow. Have a good one, Libra.